All right, so we're going to start at the back side of our mat today on our knees in thunderbolt pose, but we're also going to tuck our toes to kind of give those toe joints a little bit of a stretch. And if that is super uncomfortable, please just untuck the toes and sit on your heels. So toes tuck under. This is not the most comfortable position, as we don't really force our toes to kind of get this crunched up very often. So if you're finding yourself, it's really painful and you're leaning forward, please just untuck them and take a moment to just sit down. But if it's okay, or maybe stick a block in between, we'll only be here a moment. So just tuck under, bring the shoulders back, place the hands on your thighs. And then just imagine your spine getting a little bit taller, the center of your body drawing in a little bit more. Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. One more time, just breathe in and breathe out. Beautiful. Just bringing your hands down to the mat, release those toes from that little bind here and come up to a tabletop position. Hands and knees are just right on your mat. Let's go ahead and shift our hips all the way back now towards the heels as we come into child's pose. Crawl the fingertips forward, bow the head down. Welcome yourself to your little space right here, your safe space. To have a little fun, wake up the body, listen to your body. Lovely. From our child's pose, move right into tabletop position. So as we come to tabletop now, think about your knees being right under the hips, your hands right under your shoulders. Before we begin to move in our cat and cow, let's bring our attention to our abdominals and begin to engage your core. So pull everything in. Imagine you have a center line going down the middle of your body, rib cage, right down there, and you're just going to bring everything into center. Keep it there, hold it in. Now start to take a long breath in and press your belly down towards the floor and scoop and lift the heart to shine forward. Exhale, begin to tuck the tailbone underneath you as you bring your spine upwards towards the sky. Let's go again, just dropping down gently and lifting the heart. And then rolling the spine right to the sky. Couple more, just dropping down and rolling up and dropping down and rolling up. And then settling back into tabletop position. Keeping your hands rooted, extend the right leg straight out behind you. Maybe flex that foot a moment, just hold it there. Perfect. Take a breath. Now point your toe, extend it. Exhale, bring the knee in towards your nose or your forehead. Inhale, extend and lift. Exhale, pull it in. Inhale, extend and lift, and pull it in. Once more, just extend and lift, and pull it in. And then send it out long behind you. Taking that right leg, cross over the left and place it on the floor. Turn and look over your left shoulder towards your left, that right toe. Hold it there a moment. Feel a lovely side stretch. And then begin to lift it and bring it out to the side, nice and wide. And then just like crawl the toe away from you. Fantastic. And then we're going to keep that right hand on the floor as you pull the left arm up towards the sky. Now, if there's not a lot of room to turn here, your brick to lift you might create a little more space, but it's really up to you. It's not that important. So just open up a little twist. And we're using this pose to just come through and thread the needle. So move those fingertips towards the right toes, and then just bow down. Your right hand that's on the floor, bring it around and let it rest on the back of your back, or take a little bind, hooking it to your left leg. Kind of any variations here that work for you. Slowly return your right hand to the mat and pull your left arm out. Take that twist once again. And then bring the hand down. Bringing that right foot back to center. Slowly pull it in towards you, and we're going to place that foot down in front as we move right into a nice low lunge. Walking the right foot out a couple steps to the right, bring both of your hands inside, and then here we can just rock and roll. It's coming down to a deep, deep lunge. Fantastic. And we'll just point out a couple of places where you can use the brick. So here, if you wish to add a little extra elevation, place the brick under your left hand, press down and lift, reaching the right arm to the sky. Bending that back knee, we're going to reach back and reach for your toes. Release the back foot back down to the mat. Bring both hands to touch. Tuck your back toe under. Lift your knee right off of the floor. Take a twist once more. This time we have so much space to turn. Bringing the right hand back down to the mat, step back to a plank pose. And turn your body to the right hand side, either rooting both feet to the mat or stacking them one on top of the other. Right hand touches the mat, hips lift up and press back, downward facing dog. Breathe in and breathe out. Lifting the heels, lower the knees back down to tabletop position. Extend the left leg out behind you. Flex your foot a moment and just feel the heel press away. Now point your toe, breathe in. Exhale, bring the knee towards your nose or forehead. Inhale, extend and lift. Exhale, pull it in. Inhale, extend and lift. Exhale, pull it in. And inhale, extend and lift, and pull it in. This time, extend, hold, cross over that right leg and touch your left toe to the mat. And then peek over your right shoulder and look back at your toe. Returning your left leg to center, bring it out nice and wide. Good. And from here, just feel the stretch moment. Just slide that leg out. And now here's that option to use a brick again, or just root those right hand or fingertips to the floor. And we're going to lift up the right hand. Bringing it through, thread the needle, just press, press, press as far as you can go, getting your shoulder to the floor. Take that top arm and walk it forward. And then just take it wherever it feels comfortable here. That top arm can be extended, or you can sweep it around and rest it on your back, or take a little bind, hooking it to your leg. Fantastic. Bringing that left hand back to the mat, press up and return to that twist. And then bring the hand back down. Bring that left leg back behind you. Pull it in towards your nose. Step it forward. Find that space, glide into that low lunge, move that left foot over a couple footsteps towards the left side, and then just move, rock, roll. And once again, option is to place a brick underneath that left hand if you want a little more room. Otherwise, just add a twist right here. Falling back, opening the heart. And then bending the back knee and reaching back for that back foot. Perfect. Release your toe back to the floor or your leg back down. Bring both hands to center. Tucking the back toe underneath you, lift your knee right off of the floor. And bring yourself into a full twist using a brick or not. Just lift and turn. Both hands touch down onto your mat. Step back to a plank pose and allow both feet to move to the right as your body turns left. Stacking or staggering those feet, stacking one on top of the other and one in front of the other. Slowly bring the hand back down. Hips up, hips back, down dog. Really nice stretch. Breathe in and breathe out. Separate your feet just a little bit in this down dog and begin to walk your hands back towards your feet. And squat down into a malasana. So make the adjustments as you need to. Bring the hands to the heart, press your arms into your legs. Breathe in. And breathe out. Fantastic. Hands touch the mat as you start to fold. Bringing the hips to the sky, walk your feet in. Grab the elbows with your hands and soften the knees and hang. Rock a little side to side, rock the baby. Turn the shoulders. And then releasing those fingertips towards the floor like a rag doll, begin to roll. Pressing down with the feet, stacking the vertebrae, drawing the shoulders to the ears and sending them back behind you and placing them down. Well done. Interlace your hands behind your back. Roll your shoulders towards one another and squeeze the arms. Soften the knees. Take a breath and begin to pull the arms away from your body as you exhale. Bring the body down to the thighs. Just let it rest there. Once it's touching, kick the legs out and take the full fold. Releasing the hands down, bend the knees, chair pose at the backside of your mat. Hold. Inhale, stand tall, push the arms down. Exhale, sink back to chair. Stand tall, sink back to chair. Squats. Stand tall, sink back to chair. And then stand tall, chair pose and hold. Bringing the hands to the heart, sink a little lower, breathe in. Exhale, twist right. Inhale to center. Exhale, twist left. Inhale to center and exhale, rise to stand, pushing the arms over your head. Taking the right one off to the side, just tip it over. Inhale, both arms reach up. Exhale, drop the left one to the side and tip over to the left-hand side. Inhale, return to center, gaze up. Exhale, draw the elbows down, open the heart really wide. And then inhale, reach the fingertips towards the sky, and exhale, flat back, fold forward. Walk forward to downward facing dog. Perfect. Inhale, drift forward to a full plank pose. Exhale, hold it right here. And then drawing the elbows towards the rib cage, lower super slow until you touch down on the mat. Releasing the toes, Sphinx pose, forearms down, hands are facing forward. Pull the elbows in and send the heart forward. Perfect. Tuck the toes. Fire up the legs by picking the knees off the floor and gently transition to a low plank. Dropping the hips and the belly back down. Release the toes to Sphinx. Push the mat away from you to come up higher in the cobra pose. Touch all the way back to the mat, slide the hands closer to your chest and lift to full cobra and then back to downward facing dog. Breathe in, breathe out. Stepping your right foot outside the right hand, left foot outside the left hand, squat deep and low, hands to heart, and then push to stand all the way up right here. Lift high, and then bring hands to the heart and bring the feet together. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, open wide and bow forward. Inhale, rise halfway. Exhale, touch down to the mat, step back to plank. One breath in plank. Exhale, either drop the knees or chaturanga. Inhale, glide forward, lift up, cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe in. Breathe out. Well done. Easing to the front of your mat, step forward. Rise halfway. Pull back down. Soften the knees, root to rise. And bring hands to heart center. One more time. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, open wide, flat back, bow forward. Inhale, extend the spine, half fold. Exhale, touch down, step back to plank. One breath in plank. Exhale, lower. Inhale to cobra. Exhale, down dog. Breathe in. Breathe out. Rooting the left foot to the mat. Extend the right leg to the sky. Breathe in as you reach up. Exhale, drift forward. Tap the heel with your toe, one leg plank. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, tap forward. Inhale, reach up. Bring it forward. And then reach up and hold, bend the knee, open up the hip. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, pull the foot forward, place the foot down next to the right hand. Extend the back heel, rise to warrior one. Beautiful, open up to warrior two. Inhale, peaceful warrior. Exhale, bring the hands down to the mat, step back to plank pose. One breath in plank, exhale, lower. Inhale the cobra, exhale, down dog. Root the right foot, bring the left foot to the sky, breathe in. Exhale, drift forward, one leg plank. Inhale, one leg dog. Exhale, one leg plank. Inhale, one leg dog. Exhale, one leg plank. This time, one leg dog, bend the knee, stack and open. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, pull the foot forward, place it by the left hand. Bend the back heel, rise to warrior one. Open up to warrior two. Inhale, peaceful warrior, and exhale, hands touch down. Step back to plank pose. One breath in plank, exhale, lower. Inhale the cobra, and exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe in, breathe out. Fantastic. Step to the front of your mat. Rise halfway. Hold back down. Bend the knees, root to rise. And bring the hands to heart center. Well done. Balance pose. Bring the right knee up. Kick it out in front of you. Rebend it. Focus, send it back behind you. Hands stay at the heart as you come into a T shape. Dropping that right hip towards that left inner thigh. Reach the arms out in front. Bending the front knee, touch down behind you to high lunge. Inhale, lift and reach. Exhale, dip low and lower the arms. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, lower. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, lower. Inhale, reach up. Hands to heart, go nice and low. Pulse right here for 8, for 7, for 6, for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, stay low. Breathe in as you press the back heel away from you and send the body. Look down at your big toe. Next exhale, twist to the left. Perfect. Bring the hands to the mat and simply step back to plank. Breathe in, exhale, lower. Inhale the cobra and exhale, down dog. Step the right foot forward, the left foot forward, rise halfway, bow back down, root to rise, and hands to heart center, other side. So bring the left knee up, flex the foot, find your balance, kick the leg out in front, rebend it, send it back behind you, keeping the hands right at the chest, right at the heart. Flex the foot, dip the left hip, find that T, and then extend the arms out in front. Bending the front knee, touch down behind you, high lunge. Inhale, push and stand. Exhale, dip low. Inhale, push and stand. Exhale, dip low. Inhale, push and stand and dip low. And inhale, push and stand, hands to heart right here. Pulse 8, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, stay low. Get that back heel away from you, send the body forward, look down at the big toe, breathe in. Exhale, twist right. Release hands to the mat, step back to plank. One breath in plank and exhale, lower. Inhale the cobra and exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe in, breathe out. Well done. Step to the front of your mat. Rise halfway and exhale, fold back down. While we're in a folded position, make sure you have one brick in front of you. Slowly root to rise. And then bring the hands to the heart. Stepping back, the foot that will allow you to face front the best you can. Nice wide legs. Inhale, pick the arms straight all the way up. Perfect. Take a side bend, dropping the right arm to the right leg. Tip it over. Keeping it right here, pull that left elbow down and press. And down, the rest of the body stays really still. Pull it down and press. Once more, pull it down and press. Both arms reach high. Drop that left one to the left leg. Tip it over. Now just the elbow, pull down and press. Pull down and press. Pull down and press. Once more, pull down and press. Bring both arms to the sky. Bring both heels in. Pull the arms down and sink low right here. Right here. Bring the elbows up as high as your shoulders. Spread the fingers wide. Pulse down for 8, for 7, for 6, for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2. Let's rise. Turn our toes to face the front. Bring both hands and interlace them behind your back. Rolling the shoulders back, Just like we did with straight closed legs, let's keep fold with our legs wide. Inhale, pull the arms away. Exhale, lead with the heart and bow down. Take it wherever your body will allow you to go. Avoid hanging back on the heels rather than move forward slightly to the balls of the feet. Fantastic. Releasing the hands to the floor. Push the floor away. Maybe those feet can walk out just a little bit more as you walk your hands to the right hand side. Bow your nose towards your knee and then pull the right arm up. Taking a twist. Bring the hand back down and walk back to center. Walk to the other side. Walk over to the left, straddle the foot and bow down towards the knee. And then the left hand will reach up. Once again, if this is hard to reach the floor, place the brick between you and the floor. Allow space to twist. And then slowly release and bring it down. Walk back to the center. Bring both hands to the waist, the chin to the chest. Roll to stand. Perfect. Let's go ahead and turn let's see our brick, wherever your brick is, I want you to turn that toe that way. Float the arms out nice and wide. Breathe in as you lift tall towards the sky. Exhale, glide. Inhale, come back to the center. Exhale, lift and glide. Inhale, return to the center and reach and glide. And now we're going to start tipping it over. We're going to reach for the brick, place it on its highest level on the backside of your foot, triangle pose. Lots of space in this triangle. It should feel really good. This is how a triangle should feel. Gaze up towards the hand above you. Fantastic. Transitioning to our next balance pose, half moon pose. Bring the top hand and rest it at the base of the spine. Turn your eyes towards the floor. Soften the front knee and begin to take the brick with you as you walk forward. Shift and lift to half moon pose. And with that brick, you've elevated yourself. So turn the body towards the front. And when you feel in control of your balance, float the arm back to the sky. Option here to just stay right where you are, or maybe play around and see if you can catch the foot behind you. Fantastic. And then slowly release and extend. And then we're going to bend the front knee and start to walk back and step back. And then bring yourself with the brick to center. Turn the toes to forward, bring the brick overhead. One hand on each side of that small end of the brick. Breathe in, lift tall, exhale, tip. Inhale, lift tall, and exhale, tip. Inhale, come tall, exhale, arms come down to chest height. Breathe in first, exhale, twist. Return to center, inhale, exhale, twist the other way. Inhale to center and exhale, bow forward. Going to just place that brick over towards that left side and then simply roll yourself back up. Inhale, arms reach up. This time, take your toe towards the opposite side, kick the back heel away, float the arms down. Inhale, feel the torso lift and then reach. Inhale, return to center and exhale, reach. Inhale to center, exhale, reach, and start to descend to the high level of that brick, and then find that really roomy triangle pose. Perfect. Bring the top hand to the base of the spine and your gaze towards the floor. Soften the knee, take the brick with you as you begin to walk forward. Shift and lift to half moon pose. And then slowly just lift the arm up. When you have your balance, you're in control. Maybe you can turn your whole body towards that front. Beautiful. An option is just stay here and focus on the balance. Another option is to bend the knee and reach back and catch the foot. A little added challenge. Beautiful. Extend the leg and arm, bend the front knee, slowly take the brick with you as you step back wide, back to center. Bring the brick up. Let's repeat. Inhale, lift tall. Exhale, tip one way. Inhale to center. Exhale, tip the other way. Inhale the center and exhale, bring it down halfway. Inhale first, exhale, twist. Inhale the center and exhale, twist. Inhale the center and release the brick down. Keeping the brick now on the opposite side. Turn that toe towards it and bend the knee. Well done. Dropping the brick outside the foot once again. Then your job here is to get this front leg settling in so it's parallel with the floor. The knee is right over the ankle. Bring the hand behind your back and just rotate your shoulder back. Beautiful. Feel the fingertips reaching for that front thigh. Fantastic. Now, that opposite arm is just going to reach back and then sweep up to the ear. Extended side angle right here. Fantastic. Super deep pose. And then push the arm straight down. We're going to turn our body towards the front leg, reaching for the brick, bring it to the inside of the foot and lift the right arm up. Revolved warrior pose. Rather than spinning the heel, it's a little more awkward as we keep our foot rooted. Come back to the front, bringing the top hand down to the brick. Open up once again. This time the brick is inside and slowly rise to center, bringing the brick with you. Fantastic. Bring the brick up, tip over one way. Come back to the center, tip over the other way. Bring back to center, lower the brick in front, twist one way and return to center, and twist the other way and return to center. Placing the brick on the other side, turn the toe out, then the knee, place the brick on the outside of that foot. Take a moment here to focus first on the depth of this pose, pressing down towards the floor. Fantastic. Bring the arm behind your back, top arm, and let the shoulder pull back so you rotate your chest to face forward. Big open side angle pose. Now taking that back arm, reach it away from you, and then slowly bring it up to the ear to a full extended side angle. Beautiful. And then pressing the hand down towards the floor, allow the body to turn, reach for the brick, and bring it to the inside of the foot. Feel free to adjust that back foot a little and take your twist, keeping the foot rooted on the floor rather than spun around. Bringing the top hand to the brick, return to side angle with the brick in front of your foot this time, and then slowly rise to center, bringing the brick with you all the way up. Bring the brick overhead one last time. Inhale, reach up, exhale, tip. Inhale to center and exhale, tip. Inhale to center and exhale, bring it halfway down. Take a breath in, exhale, twist. Inhale to center and exhale, twist. Inhale to center and exhale, bow forward. Placing the brick on any level that suits you for one more twist. Take the hand on top of it. Either one, we're going both ways, so just don't worry about which one is on the brick. Take the opposite one and lift it up to the sky. Bringing the hand down, just take a twist the other way. And then bringing the hand down, take the hands off of the brick, walk back to the front of your mat and step it forward. Inhale, rise halfway. Exhale, fold back down. Push down with the feet and root to rise. And bring the hands back to the heart. Fantastic. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, open wide and bow forward. Inhale to a half fold. Exhale, step back to downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg comes to the sky. Exhale, pull it towards the right elbow, drifting to a plank pose. And then press back and lift. Go again. Bring it forward and tap. Push back and lift. Bring it forward and tap. Push back and lift. All right, challenge, bring it forward, tap and hold for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, for 1. Lift it all the way up, then the knee stack and open. Feel free to stay here and dangle or flip your dog upside down. Your choice. Release and hold. Wherever you are, make your way back to downward facing dog, both feet rooted to the mat. Inhale, left leg comes up. Exhale, drift forward, tap the left elbow. Inhale, lift up as you drift. Come up to the ball of that foot, move forward. Push back. Pull it in and tap. And push it back just once more. Pull it in and tap. And then bend the knee, stack and open, stay here, or flip this dog upside down. Dropping and turning, everyone come back around to a downward facing dog, both feet rooted. Fantastic. Breathe here, couple more breaths. One more breath. And simply drop the forearms down to dolphin pose. All right, just building strength in these arms. Bring your feet and walk them closer to your body. Bring in the shifting of the weight forward and let everything hang and hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, step back, drop the knees, child's pose. Enjoy child's pose a moment. Beautiful. All right, one more sequence, come up to downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg reaches up. Exhale, pull it in across towards the left elbow. Inhale, extend it. Exhale, pull it in and across and extend it. Pull it in and across and extend it. This time, pigeon pose. Pull it in across, put it down, adjust to pigeon pose. You know where to go if pigeon pose is not in your practice. But if pigeon pose is here and you feel a little lopsided, we are using our bricks today. So feel free to put a brick underneath that right hip a tiny bit to keep your hip square to the mat. Alternatively, maybe underneath your forehead. Alternatively, rise up higher and just sit a little bit on that brick to take some pressure off the knee. And you know the other alternative methods. Just enjoy our pigeon pose wherever your body asks you to go. Fantastic. We are going to transition to a Janu Shavasana. So wherever you've chosen to go, we're going to press up and turn ourselves around. Make any adjustments you need to bring the right foot inside that left leg. Looking towards that leg, bring the arm straight to the sky and exhale, body falls forward, reaching for your foot, your ankle, the side of the mat. Inhale, send the heart forward and the hips backwards. Exhale, lower the chin closer to your shin. And then that right arm comes up and around, touches behind you, lifts up and takes a side bend here. And from this side bend, lower the arm all the way down, pivot your knees back to center, and take a downward facing dog. Fantastic. Inhale, left leg reaches up. Exhale, pull it across your body. Inhale, lift it up. Pull it in and across. Inhale, lift it up, pull it in and across. Inhale, lift it up, bring it in and across, but then make the adjustment to pigeon pose. and find your pigeon pose. Just allow your breath to flow, mind to stay clean, to stay clear and free from thoughts. Just enjoy. And then wherever you've chosen to go, it's time to rotate ourselves up and turn around. Meet us in Janu Shavasana position. Inhale, the arms reach up, the toes pull towards your knee. Exhale, bow forward. Inhale, heart moves forward, hips pull back. Exhale, chin goes lower towards your shin. Perfect. Left arm sweeps up and back, lift up into a side stretch here, open gate side stretch. And then push that top arm towards your mat as you pivot back around to tabletop position and then downward facing dog. Fantastic. Step to the front of your mat. Take a full squat down. Let's find our way all the way down. Fantastic. Taking the brick, place it between your inner thighs as you roll all the way to the mat. Fantastic. Take it and tuck it high so you feel the inner thighs touching that brick. Move your feet in close. Place the heels down. Push the shoulders into the mat as your chest lifts up and begin to move into a bridge pose. Move those shoulders underneath you. Hold right here. Soften the shoulders and roll back down. Take the brick in your right hand and bring the right knee towards you. Place the end of the brick on the thigh and the right elbow on the other end of the brick. Lift the head, the shoulders off the floor and take the hands behind the head. Using that push and pull sensation, creating resistance, root the spine deep into your mat as you bring your thigh towards your elbow and your elbow towards your thigh, trying to squeeze that brick into a smaller size. And then begin to slide the left leg out to a hover. Hold right here for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, for 1. Rebend that left knee, put it down, and let yourself relax. Switch sides. Same thing. Elbow and thigh. Lift the head and the shoulders. Engage your core by lowering the spine closer to your mat, and then trying to get that brick a little bit smaller. Slide the right leg out to a hover and hold right here for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, for 1. Bring the back in and release everything to the mat. Removing the brick to the side, bring the knees towards you. Perfect. Lifting the head, the shoulders right off the floor, single leg extension, right knee comes in, left leg goes out. Take a breath, exhale, pull, pull, then switch. 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 Now just singles, push and pull. So pull and push, pull and push, pull and push, and pull and push, pull and push, and pull and push. We've got 2 more. Bring both knees back into you. Let the head and shoulders drop down. Pressing the legs away from you to a tabletop position. Extend the arms out nice and wide. Keeping the legs firmly connected. Draw a couple circles, about 4 times each way. Switch the direction. One more time. And then from this tabletop position, lower the knees together towards the right side to a hover. And then keeping them connected, lift them up and over to the left. Lift them up and over to the right. Lift them up and over to the left. Lift them up and over to the right. And lift them up and over to the left. Back to the center, extend the legs straight up. Reaching for the right leg, head and shoulders come up, engage your core, lower the left leg, breathe in. Exhale, pull, pull, switch. Pull, pull, switch. Pull, pull, switch. And pull, pull, switch. Pull, pull, switch. Pull, pull, switch. And pull, pull, switch. Get ready for the transition. Push and pull. Singles, push and pull. And push and pull. You've got this. 4 more. Here's 4. And here's 3. And here's 2. 1 more time. Bring both legs to center. Lower the head and shoulders to the mat. Bring the arms out wide. Circle the legs, small and precise, keeping them attached. And then reverse your circle. And then center, lower them towards the right side. Listen to your body here, and then lift them up and over towards the left. Lift them to center and over to the right. And lift them to center. Remember, we don't want to lower them all the way down. Come back to the center and bring your feet to the mat. Bringing the arms by your side, bridge pose once again. Slowly pull the hips and the belly up. Roll the shoulders under. Draw the inner thighs in. And little squeeze and lifts right here for 8, for 7, for 6, for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2. Hold it at the top. Place the right ankle over the left leg. And push a little higher up. Pulse here for 8, for 7, for 6, for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, and for 1. Release your foot back to the floor. Readjust. Bring the left ankle over that right leg and pulse up for 8, for 7, for 6, for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, and 1. Both feet touch down. Readjust. Pulse up for 8, for 7, for 6, for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2. Soften the shoulders and bring yourself to the mat. Fantastic. Cross the right leg over the left. Bring the knee in. Feel free to move a little here. Rocking and rolling. Fantastic. And then release and switch. Pull it in and just rock and roll. Amazing. And then bringing both knees together. Let the feet touch down wide as your mat. And let both knees fall to the right hand side. Taking the right foot, rest it on top of the left leg. And just stay right here. Your gaze is straight up or to the left, your choice. Slide the foot off and bring the knees to the other side. And repeat that. Lifting the foot to the leg. Find your gaze. And then bringing the foot off, bring the knees to center, pull them in towards you as you just find your way into a nice happy baby. Happy baby is so nice. It flattens the back to the floor. So feel free here to move a little bit or extend your legs wide and rebend. This is a moment just for you. Perfect. And then push the feet to the sky. Bring the arms by your side. Slide the hands underneath your tailbone and pull your arms super close to your body. Pointing your toes and activating all of the leg, begin to lower. Super slow, being aware of what's happening to the rest of your body As you pass halfway, lift the head and shoulders and look at your feet. As they touch the floor, pull your heart higher to the sky, lifting onto your elbows, and then drop your head way back. Fish pose. Slowly lifting the head and bringing chin back to the chest. Release all the way back down to the mat and let those arms come out. Right into our final resting pose, our Shavasana. So hang here for a moment. Acknowledge the closure of your practice. Acknowledge your discipline, your dedication to yourself, to your well-being. So just breathe in and breathe out. Let every exhale soften some muscles along the way. Be conscious of that. Walking the feet back towards you, let the knees just rock a little side to side. A couple times and then back into your chest. Or at that point, we're going to let them fall off to this choice, the side of your choice. And then slowly make your way up to easy pose. Bringing the hands to the heart, take a moment to assure that your posture is tall, shoulders are rolled back, eyes are closed or at a soft gaze, fingertips are barely touching. Take a breath in and just very slowly let it go. May the light that shines within me honor that big, glorious, beautiful, bright light within each and every one of you. Namaste, my friends.